People need a thing to get them going, right? They need a thing,
right?
They need a goal. They need a like it's sometimes the first step is the hardest. Like it's hard to take that 1 million step too, but sometimes the first step is the most. There's something about the. What do I do? They start going over their phone. They start calling people. They don't get out of the house. Like and there's something about procrastination. It's like, it's painful.
Oh, yeah.
You know you should be doing things, but you just keep doing it. You keep itching that scab.
I procrastinate like a motherfucker, man, every day. I don't want to do this shit. That's what's so funny, man. People looking like I'm some damn superhero that came down from the gods, from the heavens of earth. No, man. I don't want to do this shit. I'm looking at my shoes for 30 minutes sometimes thinking, man, fuck, man, people look up to you, Goggins. Fuck them. I don't want to do this shit. I'm like, I want to do this shit, man. But guess what?
You do it.
I'm going to do it.
As long as you do it.
And that's what I know about it, man. That's why I stopped doing it. I'm thinking, man, you're going to fucking sit here. You look at your shoes for 30, 40 minutes. You're going to think about it all day long. You're going to do it anyway. And
sometimes you don't have the time to look at your shoes for 30 minutes.
No.
Those are the beautiful days.
Yes.
Because you just have to go.
That's right.
And so there's no room for procrastination.
And that's when I was in the military, I loved my schedule. Because I knew I had to be at work at 7 o'clock. So you better get your ass up at 4 o'clock, man. You got to get your shit in, brother. Because I had to get my shit in before I got my shit in.
Right.
So that was my mentality back then, man. I had to get the miles and get everything in, man, and get to work, man. I'm competing with the alpha males.
Yeah, but how much did that piss other alpha males off? That you were imposing a very high bar.
I was a very misunderstood human being when I was in the military. The Air Force guys liked me a lot. The Rangers liked me a lot. So much not the SEALs.
Because they were with you.
They didn't like me so much, which is fine. I respect them. I think a lot of them respect. I have a lot of friends in the SEAL teams. A lot of guys that like-minded mentalities as me. And once again, man, I grew up and I got over it. A lot of guys still have, a lot of people can't get over the fact of whatever. When I became a SEAL recruiter, a lot of guys thought I wasn't deploying for a lot of reasons and whatnot. And I heard a lot. I was that guy who grinded. I grinded hard. I mean, I grinded hard. I was that guy who was up. Like, if we went on an op or we had a workup, let's say we had a workup, we were in an island, we're out there shooting guns and doing land warfare, and we did it till like 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. Most everybody would go to sleep. I didn't go to sleep. I went to the gym, and I worked out. Or I'd go sleep, and let's say we'd be up at 5 o'clock. I was up at 4 o'clock and got my hour in. I made sure to always do that. And I did it to a point to where I think it pissed some people off because I wasn't a quiet person about it. I wasn't the most humble person always. So when you're around alpha males, you're sometimes picking a fight, all the time. And I look different. I acted different. I was different. I am different. I take a lot of pride in that. And so, if you didn't get after it, I didn't respect you. Because I believe that, where I'm at, I know that human potential is what we have. It's all we have. It's what the world sees us a certain way. And when I saw that people weren't doing that, I had a funky ass fucking attitude. And I own it in my book. I come back from Ranger School a big time leader. I was a big time fucking leader. I got honor man out there. I led by example. And what I realized a lot of times when you're in these schools, people want to graduate these schools because they suck. They don't want to ever go back to these schools. Those schools became my fucking life. People don't want to see a fucking guy that wants to go back to day one, week one, of fucking Navy SEAL training every fucking day of your life. And that's how I live. And it's a disgusting human being that I can be.